everybody. Welcome again. Today we will continue from page 86, the reading part, 86 and 87. Now please open your students' books again, the pages 86 and 87. Remember our heroes, they went back to the past, to Shakespeare's theater. Now, here is a story. Go through the text quickly and find answer to the question. I want you to read the text quickly on your own in a silent way. Then, answer these two questions. How do the children think Shakespeare should change the end of his play? What do the audience think of the new end to the play? So you are going to answer these two questions about the text. Now please read the text quickly on your own. Let's listen the text together.
Student's book, pages 86 and 87. The Time Travellers. 2. Read and listen to the story to check your answers.
Helping Shakespeare.
Go and talk to Shakespeare,
said Phoebe.
I feel sorry for him.
How can we help him?
Answered Alex.
I've got an idea,
Phoebe said. The friends climbed up onto the stage. Shakespeare was sitting on a big box. The children said hello.
Oh, I don't know what to do,
Shakespeare said.
The audience didn't like my play. They shouted and threw eggs and vegetables onto the stage.
Maybe we can help you,
said Phoebe.
I don't see how you can do that,
Shakespeare answered sadly. Suddenly, they heard shouting.
Where is he? We want our money back!
2 men with big sticks were in the theatre looking for Shakespeare. They looked very angry.
Stand at the edge of the stage,
said Patrick.
Quickly, they're coming. When they're close, wave your arms in the air.
Shakespeare stood next to the box at the edge of the stage. Patrick picked up an actor's sword and he hid behind the box with Alex. When the 2 men saw Shakespeare, they ran up to him, shouting,
Give us our money back!
The men ran towards Shakespeare. When they were very close, he waved his hands and Patrick tripped them with the sword. With a loud crash, they fell off the stage.
Run, or I'll get you with my sword,
Patrick shouted. The men ran away. They were very frightened. Shakespeare was happy.
Thank you. You've just saved my life,
he said.
Please, come to my house and have dinner with me.
At Shakespeare's house, the children and Shakespeare talked about Romeo and Juliet.
Maybe the audience didn't like the happy ending,
Phoebe said.
Why don't you rewrite the ending so that they both die? Maybe the audience will like that ending better.
At that moment, they heard voices outside. Shakespeare opened the door. It was the men from the theatre with some of their friends. They looked very angry.
That's him.
Said one of the men, pointing at Patrick.
He's the one who had the sword.
They all started walking towards Patrick.
Stop!
Shouted Shakespeare.
Leave the boy alone, or you will never know the new ending of my play.
New ending?
Said one of the men.
What happens?
Come and see.
Said Shakespeare.
There are 3 tickets for all of you.
The time travellers watched from the side of the stage. The audience were enjoying the play, and Shakespeare was very happy. At the end, the audience clapped. Shakespeare looked at the kids and waved his hand for them to join him on the stage. As they walked up to it, they saw the yellow glow in front of them. They stepped through and were gone in a flash.
Now we read the text and listened to the text. So let's answer these 2 questions. How do the children think Shakespeare should change the end of his play? The first play, the ending was happy ending, and the audience didn't like the ending of the play. So, the children think that Shakespeare should change the end of the play. How? Look at here, you can see. Maybe the audience didn't like the play happy ending. Phoebe said, why don't you rewrite the ending so that they both die? So, Shakespeare decided to change his play. Sad ending, the lovers die. Okay. What do the audience think of the new end to the play? The first one, they didn't like it, but the new ending, they like it. They enjoyed the play, we can say. On next page, we have 2 different exercises on page 87. If you don't remember the text, you need to read again. First activity, put the sentence in order. Second activity, match the differences between Shakespeare, Globe and theaters now. Can you think of another difference? Please, when you are reading the text, if there are any unknown words, please underline them and please look them up in your dictionary and write the unknown words on your notebook. Let's start with this. Read the text again and order the story. Not history, of course, story. Which one is first? Which one is second? Which one is third? And I'm gonna take my book to understand better. Yes. Let's see the first one. The 3 friends talk to Shakespeare. This is the first one. Not sorry, this one. Okay. Now, in that time, please stop the video and read the text again and try to do it on your own. When you finish your activity, and you can start the video again. And we can continue together. Second one. Yes. This is different. The three friends talk to Shakespeare. Shakespeare offers some free tickets to the man. Let's see, first of all, let's read the sentences together. Alex and Patrick save Shakespeare from the two men. Some angry men arrive at Shakespeare's house. Shakespeare invites the three friends for dinner. The three friends are in a theater. The three friends talk to Shakespeare. Shakespeare offers some free tickets to the man. The audience does not like the ending of the play. Two men want their money back. The audience likes the ending of the play. So this is not the first one. I'm gonna change it. This is the second one. The three friends are in a theater. The first one is it. The story begins with it. The three friends are in a theater. Then the three friends talk to Shakespeare. Third one. The audience does not like the ending of the play. The audience does not like the ending of the play. Fourth one. Two men want their money back. They want their money back. And what happened next? 5. Alex and Patrick save Shakespeare from two men. And then Shakespeare invites the three friends for dinner. Okay, great. What about 7? Some angry men arrived at Shakespeare's house. Good, well done. And 8. Shakespeare offers some free tickets to the men. And finally, the audience liked the ending of the play. And they were happy, they enjoyed. All of them are correct. Well done. Let's look this exercise. Match the difference between Shakespeare's globe and theaters now. Can you think of another difference? As you know, Shakespeare lived in 15,000. So, we can say there are some differences, old theaters and now modern theaters. What are the differences between them? We are going to match here. There were candles to light the stage in the past. What about now? There are electric lights, of course. The actors were all men. In the past, women couldn't act in a theater. But now, the actors can be men or women. There is no problem for it. Most of the audience stood up in the past in a theater, but now everyone sits down. If the play was bad, people threw fruit. But now, if the play is bad, people leave. If they do not like the play, people leave. You cannot throw something anybody. Many theaters did not have a roof in the past, but now most of them are inside. Now check your answers. Put a tick if they are correct. And if they are incorrect, please correct them. This part is your homework, like on your workbook. On your workbook, page 86 and 87, You can here stop the video and do that activities on your workbook, page 86 and 87. Then you can continue with the activities with me. Let's see. I'm gonna open here page 86 on your workbook because it's related to the story, so we need to do this now. Because if we do it later, you can forget this. You may forget the story. Remember the story. Match the sentence to make a summary. So if you don't remember the story, please read it again. We are going to summarize it. You are going to match the sentences half to make the summary. First one is an example. Let's see. The children are at the theater watching what? William Shakespeare and his new play. The audience don't like the play. What happened next? The audience don't like the play and start shouting. Let's do like this. The children are at the theater. This is the first one. It was an example. The audience don't like the play and they start shouting. At the end, the children go. Go where? At the end, the children go and talk to Shakespeare. Just then, some angry men came onto the stage. What happened? Let's see. And asked for their money back. Patrick trips one of the men up with a sword, like this, and it's E, and he chases the rest of them away. The children go to Shakespeare's house. Shakespeare invited them to his house, and the children go to Shakespeare's house and tell him to change the end of the play. There is a knock at the door. There's a knock at the door. This is the man again. We can say it's 8 and they are still angry. This time Shakespeare saves the children. He says, you cannot do anything to these children. If you do it, you cannot see my new ending. Shakespeare changed the ending of the play, and it was a big success. As the children walk onto the stage to join Shakespeare, the gate appears and they disappeared. Now check your answer like this. If you cannot see the arrows here, you can listen to me to check it. And let's continue with check. They are all correct. Well done. Now we will continue one more activity here. It's about the text again. Read and choose the best answer. Here. The children talk to Shakespeare because he looks sad. They wanted to meet a famous person. He is on his own. He looks sad. Shakespeare invites the children to dinner because they are hungry. He wants to hear their ideas. He wants to thank them for their help. The children tell Shakespeare to make his play sadder. The man came to Shakespeare's house to get to get Alex. Shakespeare stops the trouble by telling the man that his play has a new act. We can say. This is not Alex, this is Patrick. You can see the answer here. First one, he looks sad. Second one, he wants to thank them for their help. Sadder, Patrick, telling the man that his play has a new act. Look at activity 3. How do these items appear in the story? Write sentences. Alex hides behind the box. And let's see. Look at 2. There are some. Let's open this part. This one the example. Alex hides behind this. This one the example. Okay, what happened next? Let's see. The audience threw these on the stage. What did the audience throw? Of course, fruit and vegetables. Which picture is it? This one. Eggs, vegetables. Eggs and vegetables. Actors wear these. So, in the past, actors used to wear ties. So, it's here. Shakespeare gives these to the friends. He gave free tickets. Here. Write them on your workbook. Check them with the answer, with these answers. Put a tick if they are correct, or if they are wrong, correct them. That's all for now. We will continue later. Take care. See you. Bye.